hard to tell, even in real life. You've been to the desert, I've been to the desert. Some of those mountains, you can't tell how far they are or what a mile is or 5 or 10 miles. You can't tell because there's no scale reference. The only true scale reference is a human being, because we automatically know how big they are. So I knew that if I put some tiny little silhouetted or 80% silhouetted people here, it would make the rest appear big. I also knew I have big shapes that descend away and get smaller. Big shapes that descend away and get smaller. Things that are closer tend to be warmer colors. Things that are further tend to be cooler colors. Not all the time. I could have a big blue ball right here close to the camera. I knew that these would be warm colors and this would be cool here for the sky. And for the shadows, I used a little bit of different kinds of blue. Lower contrast when things are farther away. Because of atmosphere, what do you call it? Atmospheric, it's like humidity and dust in the air. Not humidity here, but dust. The atmosphere has particles of water and dust in it no matter where you are. And so it tends to make lower contrast the further away, meaning the blacks aren't truly black. They're more like gray. Things that are closer, you can do more of a harsher, darker. It means it's closer. Hopefully I succeeded in making this feel big and epic like a mountain by making many little layers of dark, bright, dark, bright, dark, bright, descending away from the people, away from the camera, away from us, going towards those mountains. So I took a lot of little effort to make little lines of dark, bright, because those, that's just one of the techniques you can use. This hill is closer, it's darker. This hill is further, there's less contrast. The darks are not really that dark. I found this, I've used pieces of paper to, paint on just to see what stuff looks like, but I realized there's a lot of blank. This is a whole blank unused, so I'm gonna use this side then. Got about 3 different little reference photos here for your viewing and listening pleasure. Okay, there's that. Woo! Okay, I'm sorry for the mindless talking. I talk a lot, I just to myself, and you'll just have to hear it. I'm sorry. If you're watching me, I assume you somewhat enjoy my banter. And we're going to leave some little clouds at the top over there. We're going to leave some clouds at the top. At the top, at the top. Okay. And we're gonna put it down. Whoa! God damn! Holy shit! I put down that Fatalo's blue, boy. That thing ain't playing. Damn. Ooh, look at that cool effect. God. I thought I was being nice. Yo, I forgot to wet the paper down on the back side. Or tape it down. You got to do one or the other. So I have a feeling this is going to be like, the lightest that it's going to get. That's my plan, is that, this is the lightest that the colors will get. So I just assume that, because watercolor is backwards. You have to, everything is in reverse. You have to, I guess I'll start marking out these waves. They do have, this is where it's good to do repetitive patterns. because they are repetitive. They look like they're from the same source. I need to not do that, because now I have to start doing the little waves, so it's like I should have made it a point at the end. And you gotta try to make different strokes, so. And you know, usually it's like, oh, you gotta avoid your strokes all looking the same. But in this case, this sand has matching strokes in real life, so I guess it's okay. You know, I've never done this, nor have I seen any YouTube videos on this. So I really kind of like really adventuring, and I'm just doing it live on air here with, not live on air, doing it with y'all here. I really don't have any prior experience painting this. Where I long to be. Sing, we must be joyous. We must be joyous. Okay, I see lots of soft edges on these little dune lines, which is making me worried because I don't know how to get those now. I have to re-wet it or something. I don't know how to, let's see. What if I just dropped a bunch of, drop it like that, drop it like that. I just dropped a bunch of water over here. Okay. Right? So makes sense, man. Okay. Yeah, this is way, I need, my left to rights are way off, but every one of these pictures is off. There is no straight left and right. You know, coming from the South, I'm used to flat. All right, I'm trying to emergency soften up these edges, but it seems to just be making a lot of mess. I mean, I should have done better wet on wet. I mean, God, it's like you have 49 seconds to get it when you do wet on wet. You have 49 seconds. And if you don't nail it, it ain't happening, bro. You know, it just ain't happening. I just feel like I don't want to put too much water on it because I'm not taped down. It is starting to buckle a little bit, I ain't gonna lie. Let's go for that Aussie gold, you hear me? Okay. And I'm so glad it's still a little bit of the wet on wet. Whoa, man, whoa, dude. Not too much, man. Okay. There is a hard edge on the bottom in the reference photo here, and there's a soft edge I have here, so I guess let's keep working on these dunes. So, oh my God, what do I do? It's drying up. We struggle together in this class. Raw sienna, thank you. So raw sienna is in between the white lines. So actually these dark lines that I made have to get a lot thicker. Sand. Sand is beautiful. Especially because God made it, son. God don't make nothing ugly. Well, he made you, didn't he? Oh! Woo! Okay, I'm losing my soft edge quickly. Oh my God. Let me go to right hand. I'm trying to do left hand to keep it from being too repetitive, but I'll paint faster with my right. So yeah, see, so much faster. Okay. I just have to, all I know is watercolor does not play. You have to move, son. You gotta move. There's no, oh, let me think about it. Thinking time, once the water hits that paper, thinking time is over. It's doing time now. Oh man, oh, that's right. I like how this part is not that wet. And so it has a little hard edge look to it. Nice. Let's try a mix of the only yellow I have, actually. Hansa Yellow Light. I need that for this though. This is gonna be, from what I could tell, the lightest color of the rock area. Is something like this color. Probably a little bit more, yellow ochreish, but it's in the sun. And I feel like taking some, some god dang artistic license. And I want to say my rocks, they get hot. No, Hansa Yellow Light. And it's just too much paint on my paintbrush. Kyanite genuine. Some kyanite, boy. Some kyanite. But I can't do all of it because I gotta remember to save room for your boy. Joseph Zoo. Talking about that, coming at you with that warm gray, you heard me. Warm gray. I like the warm gray. I like the red with the boudin, the blood boudin. I like some gratons at about 4. Oh, I forgot the little desert guys that are back here. I have to undo this. I just effed up. Oh no. Oh God. I forgot the little desert men. All right. Bring forth the Indian red. Yeah, that's this hill. That's the color of this hill. Okay. I mean, that's nice. I think your mama might like that. Make sure that. Looks like he's serious about some detail. Ooh, man, this paintbrush picks up. This is actually a cheap paintbrush. I forgot. And it's not wet no more. Let me see if I could extend the life of the sand. So I bought terribly on purpose, really horrible paintbrushes, specifically to do things like foliage and trees. Let me see how it's gonna do. Ooh, is this actually gonna work out the way I want it? Oh my God! Oh, but it's not thin enough to get in the little cracks. Oh my God, it's gonna work. I can't believe it. But I can't control it though. It's gotta stay in those little boundaries. Ooh, no. I'll just use it over here then. It doesn't have the same effect when it's wet on wet. But that's okay because I need to kind of fix up. This is too white here. Just like the country these days, too damn white. Oh! So I have to devise a plan to somehow orange them up. But the orange I have is just so strong. Okay, is it gonna work? Oh yeah, a little. As long as I use a lot of water. It's just too bright the other way. Oh, in and of itself. Whoa, no. Oh my God. It's hard to control this paintbrush. It's some Chinese paintbrush right here, boy. That's how it is. Damn. I gotta get a paintbrush I can control better. I'm go back to my old faithful. Number 8 Silver Velvet coming at ya. Damn. It's so strong. Oh yeah, this is much better. I can control this motherfucker. Okay. I'm gonna put it down, boy. I'm about to hit that. You can feel it coming. Too many brush strokes means mud. It means mud, that's what it means. It means your shit gonna look muddy as hell. It's gonna look like you down in Bayou Lafourche or Barataria somewhere. Some muddy ass. And home after that storm, boy. Okay. You know what? I can't say that I'm not a fan. I'm much happier with this one so far than the last, but now it doesn't feel dark. So it's not quite matching the values. I guess as long as it continues to stay wet, I can just keep going over it, which is what I'd like to do. Indian red, baby. And a little bit. Okay, let me get a more detailed paintbrush here. All right, I'm gonna go with my, look how much I used. I don't even know what it is anymore. I think it's a half or number 1. And then let him do the detail work. It's like hunting, like deer hunting. I gotta hold my breath. Hold your breath. All right, I'm at that point now where it's, if you keep messing with it, it's gonna rebel on you. Okay. Look at this giant orange thing. Look, what is that? I don't even understand how to interpret this. I do like the clouds. All right, let's pull out my trusty beat up soldier. This is a mid-grade to lower mid-grade. Actually, no, this is pretty low shelf. This is so I don't mind, you know, I'll beat the shit out of these paintbrushes. It don't matter. It was like $20 for this, you know. Now I have other paintbrushes, you know, like these, which one of these was $65, just this one, because it's a squirrel hair. That is too damn orange. I cannot believe I painted that so orange. Is there any way to undo? God, it's so orange, Jesus. Can I undo it by cooling it down without darkening it? How to cool it down without darkening it? How to cool it down without darkening it? Is there a way to lift some of that orange over there? Oh, yes. Let's lift some of that orange. Because that don't look right. Yes, thank you, God. See, I'm beating this paintbrush up. It don't matter. I mean, I'm beating it to hell. And I think I'm going to use my other favorite again. My other favorite, Kyanite Genuine. I'll make it like there's a couple of background. Well, I'm gonna secretly add a little indigo in there. Ooh, cause I'm getting crazy. Getting crazy. I'm crazy ass. Now, it appears that the tops have more shadow. That's interesting. It's so interesting. Okay, so the tops have more shadow. I'm going to let the neutral gray touch in the mixture some of these other colors. Maybe it'll kind of help blend it out a little bit. Okay, we're trying to figure out that middle area, which is kind of a different color. That's why I'm fooling around with this gray in this middle area, because it is a different color. And it is a mix of hard and soft lines, so it's quite a maze, really. Let me try to... Like a bunch of little stringy strings. Let's see. So over here, there's hardly any. Okay, now it looks like there's a little three-dimensionality to it. Hey, the 3D ain't gonna hurt nobody. It is a very difficult, you know, this is all new. I've seen no training videos on anything like this. Just, I'm adding a sort of a wash of the Indian red in there, which is extremely dangerous because I might neutral gray again. And it's a very similar there. Alright, and the final thing I'll do is add another little touch of cool, and then we're going to have to call it good. Crucial problem. One, I hate the orange on the mountains. For a few reasons, but to try to get out of this hole, what I could do is number one is I don't want to f with them because it'll muddy things up too bad. And I think they need to stay like that. Maybe if I want to throw a little Indian red on a couple of more places, maybe that'd be okay, but I think that I'm gonna F them up if we keep going. But what I can do is affect other parts of the painting. So I'm thinking I'm gonna throw a big squirrel hair wall. Okay, we also gotta get the guys with the camels, okay? Also, here's a second problem. The camels with the guy leading, I originally was gonna put on the hill and they'd be in front of the white sky. Major problem is that it would make these giant mountains, they already appear not giant, right? They need more levels of things to get to them. They're almost like 12-foot tall rocks. They're supposed to be giant. I can't put them on the edge anymore. This already appears too close. So I'm gonna have to drop him down as low as possible to make the scene feel bigger. And that's problem number two. So we have problem number one, problem number two. Problem number three is these little light spaces in between are supposed to be much thinner. So I gotta put water while it's wet and major, I don't have to darken. I just gotta make these brown areas thicker so that this white area gets smaller, much smaller. While that's wet, not only am I going to just throw some of that orange, which the bad part about this is they'll both be orange, right? That's not good. But it solves two other issues. At least it'll help this not look so orange if everything else is orange. And I need to thicken out these darkened areas. Now, I know that once I add big chunks of water, whatever the edge of that puddle is going to make a hard line. It's unavoidable. I don't know how to make it stop doing that. So I already know the edge of my water there's going to be a hard line going across the entire painting. So I'm going to use that to my advantage. I'll make the new line for the camels and the guy, which I'll make as low as possible. The lower I make it, the bigger the landscape will be. So say these are like 6 feet apart. If he's, tiny, the closest it has to be like this. I need to make a new line in this bright space that goes like this, all the way across, and try to hit all that shit. Alright, got that squirrel hair, you know what I'm saying, the big popper. I got the big mop. The hardship is to make it hit right on that boundary. Alright, so I gotta be crazy careful. Right. Okay, I gotta make the water go right. Where's it going? Right on that boundary. Right on that boundary, yeah. See, and I might be making brush strokes just doing this. It's okay, because I feel like I'm the wind of the desert, right? I could do that. Plus it's kind of darkening in the way that I approve. Alright, let's get that orange on now. Right, I don't know what it's going to do, so I started far away. I'm not sure what I've made here. I do not know if I have succeeded. But I do think, if nothing else, it's a interesting picture. Okay, welcome back. Here we go. It's all dried up. I've noticed a couple other things. This looks like a giant brown American flag on the floor here, so I need to add a couple things on the side. I see a funny little shape that the extra water made here. I'm gonna try to see if I could paint around it, which is here. I'm just gonna imitate what we did for the other, because maybe it's just the edge of a dune, you know, it's just the edge of a dune. So it's got a little, you know, a little ecosystem. I'm very worried about these little people. I think I'll do those last. Okay, let's get the beat 'em up brushes. Here's the smallest one. So I need the smallest one and that one. And I'm gonna dabble it on the Sicklerite Genuine. Okay, I'm only gonna do up to. I'm only gonna do. Because I'm only gonna go to maybe here because I'm scared. That's why. I'll be straight up with y'all, man. I ain't got no. This ain't about lying and trying to, you know, put on airs. Sugar up anyone. Sugar up anyone. Sugar up anyone. See, that's what you get when you listen to me when I'm watercoloring, baby. You get to hear all kind. Oh my God. All kind of fun sound effects. Just like sugar up anyone. Sugar up anyone. It looks like fur. This is how to do fur. I don't think this is working for sand at all. It looks like crops. Looks like we're about to yield some crops. What the Nah, son. Hold up. Oh no, it's stuck. I can't have it, bro. It looks great for like crops or something. Or fur. Okay, so I found my fur brushes. Alright, okay, the hardest part. Somehow, I gotta do these little people. I've already decided I want them favoring, or middle, just kind of the middle. Maybe favoring towards there, so kind of the middle. So the guy is shaped like a little shape with two little legs coming out. Touch it. I'm just gonna give it a little kiss. That's all I'm doing. Just a little kiss. Just need that little extra little, bang-a-lang, as they say. Okay. Time to walk away? Be a big boy. Yep, it's time to walk away.